life where I got to drive a lot through America. And I love that because it expanded my vision because I didn't know where I was going and I had to look ahead, way far ahead. And I got to view the landscape of America that way, as well as listen to 12 to 15 hours of music straight. Stephanie, you gave us a great roadmap in the beginning and showed us where you were going. You managed our expectations about what you were going to talk about. You had a great bookend technique to your opening and your closing. You had the quote from Rocky and you brought it back around at the end, which gave us some great closure. And you also seem very comfortable and approachable. You have a good presence, even just being on screen. I would love to be able to see your speeches in person so that we can meet you and kind of see how you move and um, how you command the room. So I'd like to see that in the future. The things that I would suggest for you is don't overlook the power of your title of your speech, your introduction that you would give the Toastmaster, and a little more work on your opening and closing. That title of your speech can be a lot more colorful and help us to get some insight on a little bit about what you're going to talk about, or maybe even just intrigue us a little bit rather than introduction. The other thing that you can do in your introduction is give background information about yourself so you don't have to use that time in the speech. Things like you're growing up in Denver or in Thornton and going to school and those types of background details are things that you can put in an introduction if you need a little more time in your speech to expand on something else that you want to talk about. And your introduction and conclusion, you had a great opening and closing, but you also gave kind of the nuts and bolts. Hi, thanks for coming. Uh, uh, and then at the end, thank you and back to you. You can make those just part of your speech rather than making them kind of the technical. I'm going to start speaking now and I'm going to stop speaking now. So you can work on those a little bit. And I'm looking forward to your next speeches so that you can incorporate some vocal variety in speeding up your speech or slowing down the way that you're speaking, raising your volume and bringing it back down for some dramatic effect and helping move us from one place to another. The thing that I would really like to see from you are more of your insights. You had a great insight about being flexible when life doesn't turn out the way that you had planned it from the beginning. I'd like to hear more of those because I think you have them and it would be a way to connect with your audience as well as inspire your audience. So keep on driving down that road and look for new landscapes.
All right. Thank you, Barry.